This Camp 5 in Vienna was separated in two parts. The first was a writing workshop held by Bernhard Knoll-Tudor of the Hertie School, and the second half was basically about meeting new organizations, especially connected to the OSCE, but also Austrian NGOs.
As a lawyer, I tend to write things in more complicated way than they should be.
I personally come from an academic background, and there writing for impact was always challenging because the way academia are used to write is very much highly technical and aimed at people with similar knowledge, also academics.
It was great that we had the opportunity to hear and to have hands-on practice about how to be better in our policy writing, how to structure our briefs, how to be more concise and coherent in expressing our thoughts, how to present evidence, how to prove our thesis, and at the end how to be actually better in getting the decision makers to accept our ideas and to implement them into policies that will serve our cause.
During the camp in Vienna, we had a chance to meet representatives of the OSCE and ODIHR. And we had quite nice, honest conversations about the future of the institution and also how we can engage as human rights defenders coming from different organizations across Europe.
The dialogue with civil society organizations is also crucial for innovation in the methodologies that the OSCE institutions are applying, for instance on election observation, but also when it comes to monitoring human dimension commitments in the context of new technologies.
The role of civil society to uphold rule of law is absolutely central. It plays a critical role, and without it, you lose one of the pillars, or to use another analogy, you lose one of the legs of the stool and the whole thing falls apart.
I think there's a huge advantage of networking groups such as RARE and capacity building groups such as RARE, because we represent so many organizations, diverse organizations across Europe. And our voice is definitely much more audible if we come together, sign a statement, or we gather our energy together behind a certain agenda.
If we had many such initiatives as RARE, we would be in a much better place in Europe. This really young group of people who show such commitments is really amazing to see, and I hope we find more and more people who step up and support them, and that includes also institutional actors, so people who are in a better place and more resources and stuff. And the Friedrich Ebert Stiftung will try to live up to this commitment in the future as well.